Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. Jaden Reed to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the game, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about him when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from the 43. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And look where they dial up on 3rd and short. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
It's on target to Williams. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
1st down, Kansas City.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the 1st, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Oh, giving it to the wide receiver on 3rd and short. And he's able to this down to the 13.
The wide receiver
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
He was brought down.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
On the pickup. Brings
After
up
that little
2nd
8-yard
and 2.
scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the play fake, it's Levis. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here comes Reed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. That's completed right side. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
It's a race down the right side, and he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Levis now on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers break the tie here in the first. Robert Cook here with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to SoFi right after this.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Here's Mahomes now. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Even 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's got it at the 5. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Another throw for Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get the goal on that side.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack!
Mahomes. Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Seems like they're ready to kick off for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, Levis. Downfield, finds Lambert Smith. He goes the distance, touchdown, LA! The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Well, no doubt about it, Brock, that was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
14. Dicker to pick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here comes Reed. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he'll try to hit this one well. He's got this at the 27. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Throwing is Levis. It's on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Gain of 10 yards. The Chargers, first down.
Benson on 1st and 10. They'll have some space inside the 35. He takes it down to the 33. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First down now, ball at the 33. Now Levis. He's got the hookup, Lambert Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
This game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution, this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. We'll remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Chargers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
54, like 54. In a team.
Working now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Levis setting to throw. There's a screen to Benson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Levis throwing again. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 14.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here comes Reed. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Kyron Williams, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last his drive partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First and 10 from the 43. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling into enemy territory. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Running back sent in motion. Again, Mahomes to throw. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
49-yard line.
First and 10, it's Levis. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Like 54.
Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's taken on the 7. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
And Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down. They send a man in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's making the house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
42, Chiefs 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Short pass caught by his tight end. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but so would love for it to have come early as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Yellow.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Has it downfield working the left. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Yellow.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead.
29, Chiefs 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They toss to Williams, headed right. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could go beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
It is Kupp, left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chargers' 45-yard
To the
line.
air, Mahomes. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Another throw for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
Here's Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Chargers 56, Chiefs 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Back to work they go after the interception. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. We've got a man in motion. On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. He's got it over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Mahomes now. Completed to his running back. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On him quick, and they bring it down. We can quickly try to get set again.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes. He's going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Chargers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
The give now to Benson. Has a lane inside the 35. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers are running them out of the building. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers continue adding on to that lead.
63. Chiefs 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chargers will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick 6.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Levis. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
3rd and goal for Benson. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and
They'll go Levis. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Calculated risk to go with that type of play in this area of the field, Kate. Shows me that this offense got a whole lot of trust in that wide receiver.
Throwing is Mahomes. Finds a man right side. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Give to Williams from the gun. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Rockies working against him as they hurry up to the line.
It's now 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Benson now from the gun. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Benson on the counter. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
It's Benson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taken down.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and
No
10.
gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Benson once more. Let's tell me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chargers throw